welcome back. Today I'm going to be filming a video of some things that I recently bought at Ulta, and then using some favorites of mine that I really enjoy. So I know this setup looks a little different. I thought I'd try it at least once just to see how everything turns out. So let's get started. I think I'm going to start with my eyes today. I'm going to pull my mirror a little closer so you're going to see it a little bit. I'm going to prime my eyes. This is the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. It doesn't have a tint to it at all, it's just clear. But since I have such oily eyelids, this makes for a really good base. And then I'm going to conceal my eyelids just a little bit. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in the shade Medium Tan Golden. And then I'm going to blend it out. This is my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. Okay, and then to set my eyelids, I'm going to use, this is in the lid already, but this is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. In translucent, I have it in the lid already. So I'm going to take my sponge and just kind of dab it out a little bit. Okay, like that. And then, so this is the palette that I'm going to be using. This is new from ColourPop and it is exclusive to Ulta. This is the She's Got Solstice palette. Oh, let me back it up here. There you go. Now you can kind of see it. It has such pretty colors. Looks like that. That gold is so intense. But I'm super excited to use it today. I think I've like swatched and kind of played with them a little bit, but I'm going to create an actual look today. So I'm going to, I think, stick with like some of the pinky shades. I'm going to go at first in my crease with this one up here. Ooh, yeah, and it's called Quasar, Q-U-A-S-A-R. Let's see what it looks like on the face. I'm going to jump in with my JH32 blending brush. And let's see what happens. Ooh, that's a nice like pinky tone. I like that. Really building that up and blending it. That's such a pretty color. In the pan it looks more orangey, but yeah, it definitely looks like a more orange compared to this one down here. Oops, in the middle is more pink. But on my eyelid it definitely looks more pink. And I'm just really blending this kind of heavily, even getting a little on the lid, which doesn't matter because when I put shimmer on the lid, you won't be able to tell. So I'm gonna take it and build it on this side as well. I love ColourPop shadows. They're super affordable, but really, really nice. Now in the pan, they kick up a little bit of powder. I don't know if you can see that. There's some on the actual palette, but that doesn't bother me at all because they blend out so nice. They're pigmented. They're not chalky. I think that looks really nice. Okay, so that's what I got going there. I'm gonna turn down my lighting a little bit. I think it's really bright. There we go, that's a little better. I have artificial lighting and I have natural light from my window coming in over there. So just trying to get it to where you guys can really see what I'm doing, especially on my eyes. Still trying to work through this new gig of mine, this YouTube thing. All right, I think that's probably enough of that color. So I'm going to actually dip into the more, it looks more pink in the pan, but I'm gonna dip into that one. That one is called Earth Angel. I'm gonna use the same brush and I'm gonna put it a little bit lower in the crease. That one almost on my eye is just blending into everything. It almost looks just like the first color. Oh well, they're still really pretty. I love this pinky peachy look. All right, let me get another brush here. I think I'm gonna use, this is just a smaller than the other one, a blending brush from BH Cosmetics. It's their number 6. I'm gonna go into this shade called Chromosphere. It's the deepest color in the palette. Now we're gonna see what this looks like. Okay, it's deepened it up just a little bit. This is a palette where, especially on my skin tone, I'm not gonna get like a really smoky look. It's gonna be, you know, these are more mid-tones, but it's super pretty for spring and summer. And I don't really do super deep smoky looks anyway. By the way, I'm looking at myself to film, but I know the camera's there. I'm looking at you and me and you. So that's why my eyes are going back and forth. I'm trying to make sure everything looks good and is in focus, but I really want you to see more of my eyeshadow where it's not super blown out with natural lighting. So that was the goal of this video. Hopefully everything turns out and you guys like it. Let me know. Thumbs up this video if you like this new setup that I got going on. There's other things I want to try as well. I just figured I'd go ahead and do this one today because I'm off work and I wanted to play in some makeup. I'm just making this a really like blown out look. I don't know if you can see it. Super blown out, not super structured, which I can't really do that anyway because of the shape of my eyes. I've mentioned that before and you'll probably hear it all the time. I have hooded eyelids and sometimes it sucks, but then other times it doesn't bother me at all. All right, that's what we got going on for right now. Now I'm trying to decide if I want to play with this pink. It is a, ooh, dig my nail in it. Okay, this is like a pink with a golden shift, but this gold right here, I mean, it's intense. So I think what I'm gonna do is do the pink all over the lid. All right, hold on. Let me back up. I'm gonna put some concealer on my lid to kind of not really do a cut crease because again, it just doesn't look good with my eye shape. I just want to put something down so that way whatever shade I put on top of it will stick and actually be super pigmented. So let me get a little brush here. I'm gonna go for, this is the JH41. Put a little bit of concealer on my hand. This is still the Tarte Shape Tape that I used to conceal my eyelids, and I'm just gonna kind of just stamp that all in the almost to, it's English, Olivia, English. Stamp it on the inner portion of my eye. I'm gonna stamp it a little higher up above where my eyelid actually creases, just to kind of make a little area here where the shimmer shades can go on top of and stick and be super vibrant. My head back and kind of just pat it up here at the top. Again, it's not going to be super structured like a cut crease because that's just not my thing. At least for this look, it's not my thing. I pat that in, and then I'm going to go in with this middle shade here called Estrella, and pick it up with my finger, and I'm going to just stamp it on the lid. Ooh, that's so pretty. And I'm putting it all over where I put that concealer down. And it is sticking beautifully. Love it. Love it, love it. I don't know if you can see. Oh, look at me getting up all close in this and my lips are crusty. Hold on just a minute. This is just my Laneige lip sleeping mask in Sweet Candy. Shame on me. Okay, that's mo better. That is mo better. I'm gonna wipe and kind of wipe my finger off. My mom yelled at me for saying in an upcoming video that's not up yet while I'm filming this, but I'm actually uploading as we speak. I said I was wiping stuff on my pants and she was like, really? All right, doing the same thing on my other eye. And I'm gonna go back in with that shade on my finger here and just stamp it. Okay. So pretty. I like that color. It's like a pink with a golden shift. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do right now on the top of my eyes. I'm going to take this wipe and clean out any fallout that fell under my face here because I want to get started on the complexion. All right. Next, I'm going to use the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is a primer that's super pretty. It has a little bit of like a sheen or a glow to it. And I'm feeling that today. Feels like a moisturizer, but you see how it kind of gave my skin a glow. All right, but I'm an oily girl, so I'm gonna take this e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer and put this in the parts that get a little greasy, which is usually my T-zone. So I'm super excited. I'll get that later. Really excited to be trying this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. Everybody has been raving about this. I got the shade 500. What's the color name? It's not telling me a color. Oh, Honey Bisque. I am hoping that this matches, kind of. It's super hard for me to find a foundation in the drugstore that matches my skin. So we'll see. Has a cute little pump. I like that. Ooh, it's stuck. Ooh, it's liquidy. Okay, I got 2 pumps on the back of my hand. I'm just gonna take my finger and dot it. It's super liquidy. Now, I'm already seeing that this could end badly. This might have an orangey undertone. I'm using my e.l.f. sponge. Blend her out. It's not looking too bad. Natural lighting, it looks a little orangey, but on camera, that's okay. Everybody's raving about this thing. It's super lightweight, which it is. I can hardly feel it on my face at all. It's super nice, especially when it's starting to get warm out. I believe this is supposed to have a natural finish, not super dewy, not matte. It's not really giving me any info on the bottle. It just says breathable, buildable coverage, up to 24-hour fresh complexion. So this is one layer. I still have a little bit of stuff coming through over here, a little over here. My face was kind of red today. I felt like my face was hot. I'm gonna do one more pump, kind of, and I'm gonna just see if this is buildable like it claims to be. I'm gonna build it up on my cheek and just, I guess, blend everywhere now because I think I got a little too much. Actually smells kind of good. It smells like a pleasant sunscreen to me. I think it has sunscreen. Yep, it has SPF 25, which is nice. Gotta protect that skin. I think off of first impressions, it looks really pretty on the skin. Like, really pretty. I'm not mad at it. I need to fix my under eyes though, child. Woo, child. Woo.
Ooh, ah, the ghetto. The ghetto.
Work kicked my butt this past week. I worked every other day, and when you work 12-hour shifts every other day, kind of sucks. My last day I was actually working with some people on a COVID unit, so yesterday was a rough day, to say the least. I'm gonna jump in with my NYX Dark Circle Concealer to kind of cancel this situation right here before I put on actual concealer. So this is a salmon color. It's in the shade Medium. I just kind of tap it right there and you can already see it's kind of brightening a little bit. Just right in the inner part of the eye. Got something in my eye a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I'm gonna use this short shape tape, the Tarte shape tape. Again, this is medium tan golden. Gonna use it under my eyes here. I've been seeing a lot of people like not do a full triangle, which I almost started to over here, but really taking it and pulling it up there. They're doing this, not new, because Gigi Hadid has been doing it, as well as her sister Bella. Well, their makeup artist, I think, is Patrick Ta. And they're doing the like foxy eye. So I'm just gonna conceal the crap out of my face, I guess. I'm getting a little concealer happy. I feel like this foundation is oxidizing a little bit. Looks a little orangey, honestly, on my skin. in natural light. I don't think you can tell too much in camera, but I don't know if that color is good for me. I might have to get a couple and mix them, which I do for drugstore foundations. They can't really get my shade too well. Ooh, that does lift my eye a little bit. I like that. It's not too bad. Let me see if I can blend this the way I did the other side. It's almost like you don't really blend it all the way away, and I feel like my face looks like it's a little bit lifted, and I'm okay with that. I also do a little here. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. I'm just playing. Ooh, okay. I like that. I do really like the finish of this foundation because it already looks like skin to me. So we'll see when I set it. Hopefully it doesn't start to look super oily throughout the day. Well, it's like, I don't even know what time it is. It's like 7:30 at night right now. So for the rest of the evening, we'll see if it gets super oily. I'm gonna set with the same Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I'm gonna use my sponge and do a slight bake. I'm gonna bake this part out here. See if I get that foxy look. Ooh, creasing a little bit. There we go. Lots of powder. I love to powder my face, and then I love to set it with setting spray because you look super powdery, and then it just all comes together in the end. Kind of powdering my eyebrows because they get oily. Nose. Basically everywhere right now where I put that concealer. I'm gonna get a little more powder, put it in the lid here, and continue. I really like to set my face with a damp sponge because it just makes the powder really melt in. You also look like you're crazy. Okay, I think that's enough. As I got it all over me. All right, now I'm just gonna take a brush. This is the BH #1 brush. I use it for powder. I'm gonna just dip it in some powder and just swipe everything away while I set the rest of my face. I'm gonna set under here because I kind of brought my foundation down just a little bit. Now, right there, you can kind of see that it's a little orangey, it's oxidizing. So that's unfortunate. If I really like the way it wears, I might just have to get a lighter shade, a lighter, more neutral shade to mix with, and we'll see if that works. Okay, now I'm gonna do bronzer, which, as I told you before, is my most favorite step ever. I'm going to use, I think I'm gonna dip into the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, as well as, oh, here it is, my Hoola Caramel by Benefit. The butter bronzer is in the shade Deep Bronzer. This is my favorite, my new favorite bronzer brush. This is the JH02 from Morphe, and I'm just going to bronze everything up. This bronzer smells so good. It reminds me of summertime and the pool or beach and coconuts and sunscreen and my favorite time of year. And it's almost here, but in Ohio it is raining every day for like the next 2 weeks, but we're used to it. I'm gonna take the Hoola Caramel and do the same thing. So far I really love the way that foundation feels. It just feels like I don't have anything on, but it looks super smoothing. Something's catching right here. I don't know if you can see it. wonder if I didn't powder good enough there. Just trying to blend that little spot out. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, so for blush, oh my goodness, I got powder in my eye. For blush, this ColourPop little collection at Ulta came out with blushes. I didn't pick them up because they didn't really look super appealing to me. I have a lot of blush already. So I think I'm gonna use actually, I know what I'm gonna use. It's right here. This is the LivMarie Cosmetics Colorette Blush Trio. This is the medium to tan shade. Oh, the packaging looks like this. And they look like that, and it's so pretty. I think I'm gonna use a mixture of these two. Actually, more than likely, I'll probably mix them all. But these are super beautiful. The shades are Seclusion, Isla, and Toasted. So I'm gonna use, ooh, a lot of powder on it. This is the BH Cosmetics No. 3 brush, and I'm gonna dip into Seclusion, which is the lightest, peachiest shade. I'm actually gonna mix a little bit with Toasted too, the deepest, like the berry shade. These are not like super pigmented, but they have a sheen to them, and it's so pretty. Like, it almost looks like I don't even need highlighter. But we gonna use it though. But you know, probably don't need it, but I need it. It's a personal need. I love blush too. Wow. Somebody stop me. Okay, that's probably enough blush. Let's finish the lower lash line. So I'm gonna get back into this palette. Let's see. I'm gonna just dip into the shades that I used on my lid, probably the darkest one, and then blend it out with these two. Then I gotta figure out where I can use that gold, the beautiful gold. If you hear that, I'm sorry. I think my brother's watching a movie. Okay, now I'm gonna get a pencil brush. This is the JH39, and I'm gonna mix these two shades that we put in the crease first, and I'm gonna blend out the lower lash line. It's a cute face. I think I got powder on my contact. Okay, dipping back into the JH32 with, I'm not gonna dip anymore on that. I'm gonna take no additional product and just really blend everything out and together around the eye. I feel like this look is needing like a brown, like a deep brown, or like a chocolate shade to really amp it up. I'm thinking I want a little bit more depth in the outer corners. So let's see what I can come up with. Here, I'll use another ColourPop palette. This is the Nude Mood palette. Everything looks like that. Super pretty. I'm gonna dip into this shade here called Moody. I'm gonna use it to kind of deepen the outer corner just a touch. This is in Luxie 121 mini tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna go kind of deep, not deep, close to the upper lash line just to get a little bit of depth. Using circular motions to really blend that in. See, I like it so much better already. Just gives me some definition there. I think it really grounds the look. Do the same thing on this eye. I'm actually gonna take a little bit and put it on the outer part of the lower lash line. Just like that, it gives it a little bit more of a smoky look. I like that so much better. All right, taking this brush again and just really smoothing everything out. Just like that. All right, I gotta find somewhere to use this gold shade because it is beautiful. So I wonder if I just kind of press it over the top of that pink shade on the lid. It's an interesting formula. It almost feels like one of their Super Shock shadows, where it's kind of like you can kind of mold it and move it in the pan. I don't know if you can see that. It's just adding a little bit of a sparkly finish, which I'm not mad at. That's pretty. Getting a little bit of fallout with that shade, but I expected it because it is a glitter. That's really pretty. All right, I see it coming together and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Oh my goodness, I got a hair on my face somewhere. Okay, so I actually bought this the other day as well. This is the Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Waterproof Retractable Gel Eyeliner. This is Blackest Black. It looks like this. It's cute. The packaging was cute. I'm gonna put this in my waterline. I love how at the beginning of this I said, this is a nice look. It's not going to be too dark. You can't get a dark look with this palette. And now I'm putting black in my waterline. But I can't ever get any kohl pencil to stay in my waterline. So when I saw that this was breakup proof, apparently I had to try. It's really black. It's smooth. It's like I'm not putting any pressure. You don't have to put so much pressure on. Super pretty. Just a little line. I'm not going to do much else with the eyes. All right, let's do these brows. I can't keep looking at myself. Oh my goodness, I'm taking a wipe and that doesn't even want to come off. I love that. I love that for me. Okay, brows. All right, I'm just going to jump in with Precisely My Brow by Benefit. I use shade 4.5. It's my favorite brow pencil. You can get ones just like it though for cheaper at the drugstore. I just have this, so I'm using it. Okay, brush them down. And then brush them back up into place. Okay, now I'm being extra with my brows, but I'm just feeling it. I'm feeling a structured brow today. All right, what are we missing? Highlight. Which one do I want to use today? I'm feeling this pinky look with a little bit of gold. Let's do gold. Ooh, this one was cool. This is the Maybelline New York Chrome Highlight. They did a collab with Puma, the clothing company, or shoes or whatever. And this is so pretty. It's almost like the eyeshadow that I have on. It's like a pinky gold shift. I think that would be cool with this look. Let's see. Let's see. Let me get a brush. Okay. This is another BH Cosmetics brush, but I really like it for highlight, even though it's kind of big, because I told you before, I like to blend in eyeshadow. Highlight. This is number 4. So I'm going to dip into this. Hopefully it works out for us today. Ooh, that's super pretty. I'm going to be extra glowy. Extra glowy. Ooh. I never liked how people would highlight and it'd be like a stripe sitting on the face. So I always buff and blend. Like I'll take my blush brush here and really use it to kind of blend that in so it's not a stripe. I'm actually going to use it under my brow as a highlight, and I'm going to use it in my inner corner as well. Let me find a brush for that. Let us see. Let us pray. Let us see. Okay, I'll use this. This is the, ooh, it's rubbing off. It's from Alamar Cosmetics. It was like their Ojitos little like 3-piece eye set. I think I got it in a boxy charm. I'm gonna take it and I'm going to highlight the inner corner of my eye. Okay, I need a little bit more oomph than that. Let me get a spray, the one and only Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. There we go, it's a little better. Brush is still wet, so I'm just using it. Ooh, it got a little crumbly. All right, let's spray it again. All right, right under the brow bone. It's intense. Ooh, real intense. Real intense. I'm gonna take this and kind of blend. We extra glowy today. I'm not mad at it. Okay, I think I'm in a spot where I actually want to set my face. Wait, I need more blush. I always need more blush. My heart needs more blush. Okay, I'm gonna dip in there. I just looking like really blushed. Okay, good. I'm gonna set my face and then I'm gonna do mascara. I might put on a lash and then we'll do lips. This is, again, the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. Smells good, it's refreshing. I'm okay with that. Ooh, that feels so good. I think I want to look a little more snatched in the jawline region. So even though we just set, it's okay. I'm going to take a little bit more of that powder with my sponge and really kind of just do that lightly. A reverse contour, if you will. It's like a little magic eraser. So much better. So much better. There we go. Okay. Nose itching, nose is itching. Okay, mascara. I am going to use, where did I put it? There's a mess everywhere, as usual. Here it is. I put it away. Imagine that. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, my favorite lighter eyelash curler. You know the drill by now, hopefully. If not, if you're new here, I'm crazy, and this is how I curl my eyelashes. See? Look at that. Already. You gotta be careful though. You can't be over eager because you'll burn the crap out of your eyelid. Okay. All right, mascara time. I'm gonna get real close here though, so. Pretty. Ah, right there. Leave it. Hopefully it'll just flake away. This is some heavy duty mascara. I was really just getting ready to say too, like, this is such a small brush. I rarely get mascara all over myself, and then I did it anyway. All right, I'm gonna reuse these lashes. They're supposedly already glued. They're a half lash. I'm gonna pop them on and I'll be right back. Hello? Oh, I smashed it. Shoot. I left it on the palette and smashed it with another palette. Oh, they come off there like Velcro. All right, let's proceed. Okay, let's go again. Here we go. Took long enough. All right, guys, I'm back with my lashes on. It's a little half lash. I like these because they don't overpower my eye. Not eyes. I have two. They don't overpower my eyes. So I think all we have left to do is my lips. So I'm gonna take this wipe off that lip balm I put on, take my sponge and what's left over excuse me, a foundation. My lips are super pigmented, and I don't want them to be all the time. So I take that and kind of just get rid of the pink, the super pink look. I'm so excited this finally came. This is the KKW Beauty lip liner in the shade Nude 2. I'm so excited to try it today. I love lip liners, you guys know. I love the Rimmel Tiramisu. That is my go-to every day. But this one is a little bit more brown nude. So I'm going to see what this looks like with this eye look. Ooh. This is super creamy. I think you have to sharpen it. It's a sharpenable lip liner, which I'm okay with. I'm going to blend it out. Ooh, make my lips look big. Okay. And for lips, I bought this Milani Ludacris lip gloss. This is the shade 200 called Whatever. It's a super pretty, glossy, glittery. So we'll see how pigmented this is. You know, it's nice. And I love lip gloss. It has an interesting applicator too. I love lip gloss, but this is sticky. Real sticky, like real sticky. So I think it's pretty. I really like it, but I don't like it with this look. So I'm gonna wipe it off. Try to keep the lip liner on there. That lip gloss is super thick and I love gloss. So if you don't like thick, sticky lip glosses, you probably will not enjoy that. I'm actually gonna use this, which I should have used anyway because it is part of the ColourPop little, what's the word I want, collection that came out. This is the ColourPop Luxe Gloss in the shade Come Through. Super pretty. Again, it's not super pigmented, just like the other one that I just tried, but it feels really good and it's smoothing. It's not as sticky as the other one. I need a little bit more. I'm feeling more. Oh, that might be pretty. Okay, this is the NYX lipstick in the shade Euro Trash. I think this might be what I need to set this lip off. Try to do this again. Where's my lip liner? I'm gonna use a little bit of this. Just for some definition. Then I'm gonna use this lipstick. It really looks like my lips. It's creamy. Okay, and then I'm gonna use the ColourPop gloss on top. Yep, that's exactly what I needed. Okay, lips are done. Now I'm gonna set my eyebrows. Last and final step. This is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. This is a newer product to me. I know it's been around for a long time, but I just didn't want to pay the money, but I got sucked in. It's like 24 bucks for a clear brow gel, but it is really good. Okay, fluff my hair. And this is the final look. Let's turn down the brightness a little bit. That way you guys can see it a little bit more as if I was using more natural light. I'm really liking this final look. Okay. Bring it up just a little bit to do my outro. All right, that's it for me today, guys. I am so excited that this came out. I hope this footage will be good for you guys so you can actually see more of what's going on, especially with the eye makeup. I really love this palette. I know I'm going to be using it probably all spring and summer. These colors are just so pretty. The main thing that I would probably want in this palette is a deeper brown shade. I had to jump into another ColourPop palette to get that, but again, this is super cute. I love it. I told you guys how much I love these blushes. I wear them a lot. They're beautiful. Oh, this was new too, this foundation. So far, I'm really enjoying it. My skin looks really nice and glowy, but not greasy, and it's not too matte. It's a true natural finish, and I really like it. I will keep you guys updated in the in the description bar, if this gets too greasy or oily, and if it breaks up anywhere. but this is super sticky. If you don't like that, you will not like this. This lip liner I really like. It's super creamy, super nice. I didn't think initially when I bought it online it would be this deep, but I'm okay with it. It made my lips look really big. I know I don't need bigger lips, but I mean, it looks nice. This lip gloss from ColourPop, in the shade Come Through, it's nice. It is definitely not as sticky as this Milani lip gloss. It's pretty glossy, but it feels super smooth on the lips. This is a newer formula to ColourPop, I know. This NYX 24-Hour Brow Setter. Let me think, is there anything else that was super new? Oh, this eyeliner. This Wet n Wild Breakup Proof Waterproof Eyeliner. It is still going strong in my waterline, and that never happens. It's always faded before I even get done doing my makeup. I think that is all of the new products that I tried today. Everything else was a love, and I know I love it. So thank you guys for watching this video. Please like this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel. Let me know if there's anything else you want to see from me. I love you guys. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon.
Chasing the sun, I've never done you with someone.